And we had the NCAA Highlanders Merrimack Warriors 68-65. So we'll have 2.1 seconds. So they're trying to get see if Ohio can get the win, or will they force overtime? And I normally never see North Dakota State, but they're on the Assembly Network Plus. They're on Assembly Network now. Assembly streaming service, and they're also on ESPN Plus. Or they're also used to be on ESPN Plus, but they're on like Midcoast Sports Network, like WDXtra. So I think they're on Assembly Network, Assembly Plus. They're on ESPN Plus. So I mean, so they're on ESPN Plus. They used to be on ESPN Plus. They used to be, but then Assembly went to the Assembly streaming service, which I'm kind of surprised by. They didn't take the deal with ESPN Plus. ESPN, like most of the networks, you're gonna get more visibility with ESPN announcers, like the streamings. You're gonna get more revenue with ESPN Plus, or more. Not necessarily. I mean, you're gonna get more of that. Plus, you're gonna get more of like that exposure, and then you wouldn't just be on like Assembly Network being like kind of like. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah.
We've got overtime here in Athens. Hey,
And let's take a look at the scores. So we have Miami up 256 in Georgia Southern. Georgia Tech, Kansas State 52. Troy 52-40 in Kansas. North Dakota State 41-24 Chattanooga to start the half. September. Rice is up 35-24 Virginia Tech at halftime. After 2 quarters of play, McNeese 32-20 over Texas A&M. NBC in Ohio 50L. Third crowd 34-26 over Air Force. And then Delhi, San Francisco, St. Houston, Portland, Oregon State, Wisconsin, UC Irvine, San Diego State, Alabama, and BYU just getting away. And then as well as UCS Pepperdine. So in the WBIT bracket, in the NIT bracket, Merrimack, NJT Vance take on Army. This is in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So LaSalle on Monday is going to host Binghamton after this 81-61. So LaSalle will host out at 6 Eastern on Monday, 6:30 Eastern on Tuesday. Is going to be Youngstown State hosting Maryland Eastern. Youngstown State's going to host Maryland Eastern at 6:30 Eastern on Tuesday. And then Southern George Washington's to be determined right now, still to be determined. So is Middle Tennessee State, St. Bonaventure. You can see Mama to be determined. Like I said, Illinois State is their host determined at University of Texas at Rio Grande Valley. It's at 2 p.m. on Sunday, 22nd. Let's see St. Bonaventure, St. Monmouth. They're still getting they're still the host will see in the host school Cleveland State. They're still getting they're still getting times up. Same with Southern Union, they're getting their times up in coordination with Georgia. They're letting them know, the host what time for the game would be. This time's okay, for the game, basically. So, yeah.
Of overtime, and there is little room for error here. And over on the UMBC sideline, Coach Hill was emphasizing limiting fouls. She was very adamant about that with her team, defending and getting stops. That's going to be the key here. But on both sides, the energy very high. Both teams want this bad. Thanks, Lucy. Just the third team foul on Ohio there.
Inbound to Tillman, who's still playing with 4 fouls. Runner by Tabling. Into the corner for Scott. Yanez. 5 in the timer. Goes behind her back. Hits a cutting Williams. Pretty move. Pretty pass.
Just a great use of her dribble. Able to use that bounce behind the back pass to split her defender and find her teammate wide open. Just incredible point guard play right there from Yanez.
McWhorter. Puts it on the deck. Good move. Got it to go. Wanted a foul as well. Doesn't get it. We're tied at 52.
And that's what you have to do when you're McWhorter. You have a player who is not as quick as you down there on the post, so use all of your footwork and get your defender spent around and able to knock down the basket. But that's what they need to do, get more shots towards the basket.
Yanez a 3, misses off the left iron. Tabling pushes ahead. All the way to the bucket. Got it stripped by Tillman. Active hands. Ohio had numbers there too. Tabling was just a little.
Let's bring in both the split screen. Scranton, New York University, and University in There has been a lot of change in the bracket though. Hopefully he hasn't there. No. Okay. Let's actually bring the WBAT bracket. Bracket as well. So, is Seton Hall or Missouri advancing this the second round, and then Quinnipiac advancing the second round. Quinnipiac takes on the winner of Stanford. LMU at Stanford. Missouri takes on the winner of Alabama at BYU. And then Columbia takes on the winner of Chattanooga at North Dakota State. Eastern Kentucky takes on Harvard. And Miami, Florida takes on the winner of Wisconsin at Oregon State. So we'll see. This is interesting. This bracket is. This will be Sunday. And then Thursday will be the quarterfinals. Monday, the 30th, will be the semifinals. 2:35 Eastern before the Sweet Elite Eight of the women's and basketball tournament. They have before the Elite Eight. And then the championship is April 1st. Tuesday, having it. Well, they could have it Tuesday, Thursday. Or a day where they don't wrap the men's. So, what I mean? I don't know. Or maybe on Friday or something. I don't know. I don't know. So this is Missouri right here. You can say Quinnipiac. You can say none either. You can say Columbia. You can say Eastern Kentucky. You can say Harvard. You can say Miami, Florida. But as of right now, Georgia Tech, Kansas State has the early lead. There's a late lead, 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. And then Troy has a 3-point lead over Kansas. Chattanooga, North Dakota State has a 19-point lead, so they'll most likely face Columbia. Well, you never know. Rice has a 13-point lead on Louisiana Tech, so we'll see on that one. And then McNeese has a 10-point lead in Texas A&M.
And Yanez is hurt. She's right in front of the scores table, so I didn't see what she did. Obviously a lower body injury.
No.
Yeah, when you saw those Bobcat players come over trying to trap around the corner. maybe on the jump pass.
She'll wait. She can barely put any pressure on it. She'll get carried off here. Yanez has played so good down the stretch here for UMBC.
Oh no. Oh.
She's kind of pointing at her like hip thigh area.
Mm-mm.
As they lead it by 10.
Scranton. We're taking on Scranton and New York University. This is hosted by the Roanoke Maroons. And it's Scranton 31-0. New York University 29-0. Winner goes and takes on Denison in the NCAA Division III Women's Basketball Tournament. Final Saturday afternoon on ESPN Plus. Before it used to be on NCAA.com. It was only like the final sites were hosted. I mean, they were televised if you had school websites or YouTube or like streaming services that either school offered that was paid access to like watch per game or for the whole per sport or the whole season. There's a way to make money, or they'd get like a streaming service like Flow Sports that has rights to Division 3 games, Division 2, Division 3 conferences, and they pay for rights to them. Sports, they'd have like, you'd have like, we'll give the conference like $1 million and $1 million, say a season, and it'll air every sport from your Division 3 conference. They might make $5 million off you, but you get $1 million, and they make say $5 million, and then in subscriptions, that people that watch those, people who like extra subscribers, who go and watch those games, You might get some from just Flow Sports, naturally, and then you get some like Division 3 fans or Division 3 fans of those schools, So.
Austin, crossover to the bucket, lays it in. She's got 8.
What a nice offensive possession. Able to just keep her dribble until she found an open lane. Saw no Bobcat defender in front of her and able to get the layup to go.
Tabling. Crossover left, spin right to the bucket. No good, but a foul.
This time, Bailey Tabling takes it all upon herself to get herself to the free throw line. Again, this is something she probably should have done the third quarter, the fourth quarter. Just be more intentional with the basketball and not wait too late to try to initiate your actions and try to be more aggressive getting to the rim. But 2 big-time free throws coming up for Bailey Tabling.
First one. Got it. Tabling now 3 for 5 at the line tonight. She's a 76% free throw shooter. Second one. Rolls off. Out of bounds off of UMBC, so Ohio gets it back.
Great job from McBorder down there competing for the basketball. They get an extra possession. And after the substitution again, now it's, you have to decide what you want to do. I still think you have enough time to go for either get yourself back to the free throw line, not necessarily a great free throw shooting team, or get something going to the basket. I don't think you need a 3 in this situation.
Baxter up top of the inbound. Finds Moultrie. Swing to Tabling. Step in 3. Off the heel. Rebound for UMBC. Ohio will go ahead and play defense. Even without a score, UMBC can tick this clock down under 30 seconds.
And you don't need to foul if you're the Bobcats.
Austin. Hand off to Tillman. Drive, spin, jumper blocked by Tabling. Tabling got elbowed. There's a foul on UMBC. Ohio will shoot free throws.
Yep, that's her 5th foul.
And Tillman, the best player on the Retrievers, has just fouled out. And I don't think the foul was on Tabling getting hit. I don't think it's Tabling shooting free throws.